Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews.
Oh, hey, it's Ronald McDonald. Oh, hey, you look like a robo baby Yoda. You's adorable.
You suck.
This is the way.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers figure. And today we've got from Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures, huge name, it's Gruesome Chomp Repugnus. So this is I guess a one-step changer. They call them action attackers now. From the new Transformers Bumblebee line, I like a good Repugnus. The last one that we had gotten was the little tiny one, which was a bit unfortunate. I think they made another version in the Siege-like line. I'll have to look. Yeah, this one looks pretty fun. Definitely digging it. Let's go ahead and jump in there and take a look at the packaging. So here we have a Repugnus in the packaging, and this was one of those figures I was not expecting to find. I found it over at my local Target here in Center Grove. He was $10, and I love a good Repugnus figure, a good monster bot. And it's in one of those open face packages right there, which is kind of fun. I think Hasbro's trying to cut down on plastic, which is kind of funny because that's what they produce, is plastic. But yeah, whatever. We get a cool picture of Repugnus up here. The new Transformers Bumblebee logo there. There he is. Gruesome chomping. I guess. I'm guessing the pinchers come in. It says Repugnus. This side has a picture of some Autobots on it. So just kind of a close-up here. There they are. There he is in the box, looking all kinds of cool. Yep, there's that. All that kind of good stuff, and then there's the artwork up there. Back of the package, it says he is a heroic Autobot, and he goes from bug thingy, one-step transform, into his bot mode. Unfortunately, no bio, but nah, is what it is. So yeah, there it is. There's what the bot looks like, which I think actually looks pretty decent. I think I like the bot better than I do the bug. I don't know. We'll have to find out. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Repugnus out of the box and see what we think. And here we have the Gruesome Chomp Repugnus out of the packaging, and he's adorbs. He's very adorable. I will say there are things I like about this figure and things I don't. Some things I don't. It's very blocky in the body right there. I'm just not a big fan of that. And then, I don't know, the backside is also very blocky. Not as bad as the front. I think it's these hinges that really kill it for me. If those hinges were made of brown plastic, maybe that would be different. I don't know, but yeah, that just, I don't know. He just seems a little goofy. Keep in mind, this is basically a one-step changer, so I don't have a lot of high hopes for it, but compared to some of the others we've received recently, he's just not up to par. Now, he does have a play gimmick right here where there's a little plug on the back of his head, and when you pull it, his pinchers clamp down, so that's kind of fun. Articulation on this figure, he does have ball joints up here at this arm. They spin all the way around, and then he has ball joints at the elbow as well, and that's it. That's all the articulation this little monster bot has. Transformation on this figure is pretty simple. It's one step, really. You're going to take him and pull the legs up like this, all the way around and down, and there he is in his robot mode, and then you just kind of put the arms down, so I guess it's 2 steps. And here we have Repugnus in his robot mode, and good God, it looks like McDonald's shat all over this bot. Like, if you had the old school French fries Transformers, Happy Meals Transformer, and it grew up, it would look just like this little sumbitch. Which, I guess it is what it is. It's the proper color scheme. Again, the arms have the same articulation, and you can get better articulation out of the robot mode, and that's a good thing. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, it's very red and yellow. I do like the sculpt on this figure, however, the bright, vibrant colors do kind of detract from the sculpt of the figure. It could probably use a black wash to pull all that out. I like how the pincers come up around the arms there. He does have his leg backpack and monster head kind of hanging over the back, which I guess that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. A lot of figures are like that, and when he's in his robot mode, looking at it head on, you don't particularly see it. Again, I think the sculpt is pretty decent. It does call back to that G1 character, and I guess that's what you're after here. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, I like the sculpt. I like how he's got these little pincers there. You know, the yellow and the red, that's all there. There's a bit of hollowing out on the pincers, which is kind of annoying. It's just, that's straight for cost savings, which is a bit bothersome. The back of the figure, not too terribly bad. I like the white on the legs there. That looks pretty decent. It kind of breaks up the red, which is pretty good, but yeah. All in all, I mean, it's okay. I like the little gripping bits inside the pincers. I definitely dig that. It'd have been cool if you could actually get the pincher hands to pinch. That would have been fun. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, this is probably the weakest point of the toy because there's zero articulation. At least give us a knee bend on here. I do like how there's no brace bar that connects the legs, unlike the Skybite figure that we've gotten. So that's kind of nice. The yellow and the red paint apps are cool. Again, this is kind of a situation where all those bright colors kind of detract from the sculpt, and the back of the figure has a bunch of gappy bits in order to save plastic, and again, that's a bit disappointing. So taking a closer look at the beast mode on this figure, again, it looks like Repugnus. He has a ridiculously happy grin on his face. It's very basic in the transformation. He kind of looks like he's just kind of crunched up on himself, and he really is. I do like the articulation in the arms. I like the head sculpt. I like the pincer gimmick. I just wish the body wasn't quite as blocky as it is, and it really doesn't bother me on the front end. I think it's really the front that bugs me. I said the front end. The back end doesn't bother me. It's the front end here with those knees, and I don't know if they try to give him like different color knees with the gray plastic, but there's something about it that doesn't set right, and I'm not sure what it is, but for what it is, a one-step changer, it's a pretty solid little figure. For comparison, here we have the action attacker Gruesome Chomp Repugnus next to Skybite in the same line, and as you can see, they're about the same size. They have about the same articulation as well, but I will say I think this one's a little bit better in the beast mode than this one is, but I guess that could be personal preference. If you haven't checked out the review on this guy, go ahead and click on the card and jump over there. It's definitely worth taking a look at. So is the Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures Gruesome Chomp Repugnus Action Attacker something you want in your Transformers collection? Could the name of this toy be any longer? You know, I'm going to say this is an easy pass for most collectors, unless you are a Repugnus completist or you like the simplistic toys of the one-step changers. They have gotten so much better since they were first introduced. I will give it that. These toys have more of a G1 feel to me, which I do appreciate. I think kids are going to like this. It's very bright. It turns into a little monster with pinchers, and it's a stable toy, so it's going to survive the attack of a child. I really do appreciate that. And if you didn't get the previous Repugnus, which I want to say was an Amazon exclusive, if I'm wrong, yell at me down in the comments below. This could be an okay filler until you can get that. Kind of like me, I haven't gotten that one yet. So it was pretty cool. Now I will say, to correct myself in the earlier bits when I was going around looking at the figure, he does have the hands on the inside, so you can pose him like this so you can see his hands. But to be honest, I really just like the pinchers. I think that looks a lot cooler. So yeah, it is what it is. So there he is, the Gruesome Chomp Repugnus from Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.